this is something that people need to understand. It's not about conservatives anymore. Sooner or later, it's going to hit the content that everyone loves. That's why I say think bigger.
Exactly.
Wojcicki there, she addresses how late night rap videos would have to come down if our channel was removed. And that's been our talking point, by the way.
Yeah. If you've ever read the rap lyrics to a song, we couldn't read them out loud.
And how does that relate, Bill, as far as like a precedent on a platform like this? Can they just say, well, it doesn't matter, we can let Nicki Minaj say this, but you can't say it if you're a comedian. We can let Trevor Noah say it. We can let Stephen Colbert say it, but you can't if you have the wrong point of view.
Well, it introduces just a very blatant inconsistency, right? It makes a question for every single creator. If you want to create edgy art and edgy songs, something that may not necessarily fit within the mainstream, no matter whether it's quote unquote on the left or the right, when we all know that there's much more diverse points of view than just the left or the right. And here they're essentially saying, well, she kind of gets it half right. She says, we're not going to take this down because we'd have to take a lot less down or a lot more down.
Right.
And so we want to err on the side of letting people say these things. But then on the other side, they're saying, but you know what? We're going to go ahead and just hit them in the pocketbook. But I can almost guarantee you that Cardi B's channel is not demonetized right now.
I would imagine.
Probably.
I don't know who that is, but I'll act like I do. I assume she's a person of color, correct?
No.
No? Here's the thing. This is why I say think bigger. It's not enough to just say, this is unfair to censor conservatives. Leftists and centrists won't care. Right? We have to remind people now that sooner or later, this is going to affect the content they enjoy. Entertainment, music, comedy, all of it. We've pointed out this before, that if YouTube was going to enforce its own rules, they'd have to take down YouTubers that Vox has promoted on their own channel. Maza is the guy at Vox. For people who don't, he is the gentleman and scholar of Latino origin who happens to be attracted to members of the same sex, and that's brave and beautiful. He wants physical violence against voices he disagrees with. He's called for his followers to attack Trump supporters, milkshake them, mob them.
Honorable man.
Like, you know what? Is this considered borderline content? Because we never get these answers from YouTube. Hold on. Calling for physical assault and battery. Where does, you know what? Maybe that's on the line, especially considering that not much later after these tweets, Trump supporters were attacked in the exact way described. Action meet reaction. And you see that there's a gay bully pulpit when YouTube immediately responds to someone on Twitter. They never respond to us. Responds to someone when they say, I'm upset because I'm LGBTQ. Of course there's an advantage to it. That's why you have people who fake it. Literally, you have people, biracial people, transgender people who are doing it just to get a leg up. This happens. Not all people. It's a very small percentage. But of course, that criticism was valid. And by the way, thank you for being my commercial. People out there that have been sending, some people are going, look at this apology video that Stephen is. You can tell he's not sorry. I'm like, ka-ching, 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 ka-ching.
No, that's no ka-ching because it's demonetized.
Now, for those of you who don't know, a lot of people are out of the political echo chambers. And I know not everyone here is necessarily a policy wonk, so a lot of you may not be familiar. Are you guys familiar with Media Matters?
Nope.
It's a website that exclusively exists just to try and boycott sponsors of conservative shows.
What?
To try and get, that's all. It's the only reason it exists. Yeah, after this, you guys, I'll show you. You guys have to go check it out. And he said that the reason he went to Media Matters, his goal was to, quote, take down Fox News. That's very important for you to know. That's his background. Since being at Vox, he's made video after video after video about Fox News, which coincidentally is what spurred all of this, where he said, Fox News runs the media, and we rebutted it. Said, well, what about you?
Yeah, I guess that's harassment by your division.
Yeah, you would think so.
It is, right? He could have provided an interesting rebuttal, but by the way, how has that affected Fox News so far? Has he achieved his goal? Is Fox News gone?
Well, if he would achieve his goal, and that's the whole point, right? Is these people punch down.
I think they're still number one, right?
Yeah, I think they're still number one. But he's going after a lot of people. People need to understand, a lot of people, because he believes we should deplatform anyone that we don't agree with. This is constant. Yeah, you even see that there with Milo Yiannopoulos. I thought that queers, two queers of a feather should stand together.
Flock together.
Is it flock together? Birds of a feather?
Birds of a feather flock
I don't know.
together.
But again, beautiful and brave.
Beautiful and brave.
I want to make sure that you do not misrepresent my words out of context and say, well, he said queer and feathers. Beautiful, brave queer feathers. Don't just say, they're censoring conservatives. It's bigger than that. They are going to be censoring and removing material that everyone enjoys, regardless of political affiliation, because of 2% of population Earth. Maza, and Vox, their ideal content is a story of successful deplatforming. That is the end game. That is the goal. And it's not just this individual who's beautiful, brave, Latino origin. Vox as a company has a history of just running campaigns against people into the ground. They did it with PewDiePie. For years. There's an article on Vox, and it's not just about me, by the way. Tucker Carlson, Fox News, PewDiePie. You look at what happens on Twitter. All opposition, they want it completely gone. This is a direct quote from gentleman at Vox of Latino origin who happens to be attracted to members of the same sex, both beautiful and brave. He said,
Nice job. Yes, very good.
StevenCrowder is not the problem. Alex Jones is not the problem. These individual actors are not the problem. They are symptoms and the product of YouTube's design. 2008. My brother was made a partner in 2006, and back then it was really unique because YouTube wasn't the only game in town. There were other video services.
A YouTube partner, to clarify.
Right, a YouTube partner. Right. But YouTube, remember, was the only one paying.
Right, exactly.
That's how they got rid of competition.
Yeah.
Remember, they said, hey, if you upload with us, we'll pay you. We'll make you a part of the YouTube partner program. And so you guys probably said, well, yeah, screw LiveLeak or whoever else was around at that point. We're going to upload to YouTube. And then once they get big enough and they see those NBC, Universal, and Disney Vice dollars, they say, all right, Hodge Twins, you're gone. All right, Crowder, you're gone. You needed us to build this program, to build this platform, and then you want to toss us out and pull the rug out from under you guys when you've served your purpose. That's the problem, is squashing competition on a dishonest business proposition. I really have had a stroke. And I think that's what, they didn't expect the backlash of all of the creators, people like you, people out there who are not conservative. And that's when I say get active, at least make your voice heard. If you have a big YouTube channel, make a video about it, right? We don't expect you to demonetize yourself. I don't want you guys to go down with the ship like us. We were mostly already demonetized. It was 90% or 70%. Now it's 100%. Big deal. Promo code free speech for Mug Club right now. We're giving you $30 off. You guys keep us afloat. We really appreciate it.
Well, I know. That's crazy, right?
Yeah.
Our YouTube channel, Twin Muscle Workout, we can't upload for the next 2 weeks.
Why?
They removed some videos from 2015. They said it was harmful and dangerous.
What?
It was just FanDuel videos. We were just doing, what do you call it, fantasy football? That's all we were doing.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was old sponsorship
I'm
that we
quite
had.
certain there was more to it than that.
No, that was it. I reached out to my YouTube manager. She doesn't say anything. She just puts a link to creator support.
Oh, okay. Oh, is this like you're one of those MCN, like the network?
No, I don't have an MCN.
Oh.
Yeah, I think they found out.
We got dropped by ours. So come with us. We'll protect you when this happens. Hey, bye. And I don't blame them. Listen, most people are I really don't.
Yeah.
And one
That's
thing
a
I
good
want
idea.
to be really clear. Well, maybe we'll sign. Well, we're not going to sign you guys. You will be last on our list. I don't think we have
No
enough
liability.
lawyers on retainer or enough white guy beer. People like Vox, CNN, HuffPo, they don't think that any of you should have a voice.
Yeah.
They do. They not only see themselves as elite, they think that it's a requirement to be elite. They know better than you. You're the peasant. You're just a blogger. They should decide whether people get to hear what you have to say at all. Well, I don't want to put you in the hot seat making any legal declarations here, but notifications, by the way, everyone out there knows they didn't work for weeks.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And
there's a reason we had to talk about them.
And I can say this, right? We were told your notifications are fine.
Yeah.
And they said if your notifications may not work. This is what YouTube told us. Your notifications may not work if you upload more than 3 pieces of content per day. Well, we don't, but notifications weren't working anyway. But every single person here had notifications set for our live streams.
Yeah.
They didn't work for about, what, 5 weeks?
5 weeks,
But we all had notifications set for the Young Turks at the same time where they were uploading 6, 7, 8 pieces of content.
Ding, ding, ding,
Ding, ding, ding, ding,
all
ding,
day
ding,
long.
ding, 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 ding. It was like I
Right,
had a porn virus. Does your antenna go up when they say, we're going to create new algorithms based on this arbitrary rules borderline and direct people toward authoritative sources, which isn't really outlined? Legally, I mean, what do you do with that? Let's say if you're arguing against it.
The legal term is consistency. They are consistently deciding on terms that are vague and ambiguous, that are not explained, and where you can get maybe a couple of paragraphs, but nothing clear. So if you look, it's a vague rule built on another vague rule built on another vague rule. Here's the definition of this policy, but then we're going to decide borderline, and what borderline is, we're not going to be very clear, but we all kind of know when we see it, right? But then on top of that, we're going to decide what's borderline based on authoritative sources, but what's authoritative and how we decided that, we're not going to be very clear. All of that says there are no rules, the goalposts are moving. Good luck. Every creator in every sphere.
They don't stop moving.
Good luck.